Howdy. Welcome to the T110E3 Tech Tree Showcase, where I go from Tier 5 all the way to Tier 10, show you how it performs, but also what to watch out for along the way. And in this one, it's quite a bit. At our favourite tier, we have the Wolverine. You have 115 alpha damage with 128 standard penetration. The premium rounds, being APCR, give you 177 pen. HE rounds on this vehicle are 38 pen with 185 alpha. You have a 2.59 second reload time with 2600 DPM, 0.34 dispersion, and a 1.5 second aim time, along with 10 degrees of gun depression. This gun is lovely. There's no real downsides to it, and you shouldn't really have any problems. You have 500 hit points, which is not a lot, let's be honest, but more than enough to deal with a little bit of damage taken, although every single time that you take damage, you're probably going to be half HP. You got 52 km/h forwards, 14 in reverse, and a 20.2 power to weight. We are using a turbo, however, if we were to remove that, 48, 12, and nearly 19 power to weight. We have 21% camo and 460 meters view range, and we do have optics. So this has more than enough view range, even though we don't use binos. If we do remove food, however, then maybe you want to use binos because it goes down to 439 meters. And as for the armor of this vehicle, well, yeah, I mean, it's tier 5 and it's a paper TD. You might get some ricochets here and there from people that can't overmatch you, but most of the time they'll go for the hull and just pen you every single time. Overall though, for the Wolverine, it's a very good tank. But really, this is not about the Wolverine. It's about tier 5, because I always have an extremely fun experience down here. And I even met one of the final bosses of tier 5 in this one. We could go... Wait. Chat? Have you seen what server we're on? Have you seen what server we're on? Chat, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we off to? Before we begin, where are we off to, chat? Oh, yes. Antarctica gaming is upon us. Release the penguins. We love Antarctica. I also love this emote. It's such a good emote. Now, welcome to EU5 matchmaking. We love the Antarctica server. Okay, look at this. 1 AFK, 2 AFK. Respectable. He's woken up. Off he goes. Right, our first player that we are going to play against will be down this corner in a second. 1 second, ready? Wait for it. They're not pushing. Okay. The Excelsior's decided that he really wants to push. You know what, chat? I think the time has come. The Wolverine goes on a mission. Look at them all. They're so ready. Hello, sir. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Yes? Woo! Oh, my God, this tank is lovely. No, bad. Wait, set him on fire, Max. That's not quite setting him on fire. Pause the Dimka? What do you mean, pause it? Poor Churchill 1. What do you mean, pause the Dimka? It doesn't reverse super fast. My Churchill 1 is winning? What? What's my alpha damage? 115. I'm going to have to hit him twice. No. No stealing my kill, Mr. Artillery. Do you know what? This was actually more enjoyable than playing 15-15. What a beautiful tank this is. The gun is lovely. We love EU5. EU5 is my home. I do not take any bad-mouthing EU5 on this stream or videos. Whew. 3 kills. That is a quarter of their team. Oh, just look at that. 3 kills, 1,000 damage, 11 assistance. Not even top of the team. A true seal clubber is here. Oh my God. Yeah. Wait. Oh, he's not too bad. I mean... What about this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh. What about the Dimka? Oh, he's fairly new. That's... What? Okay. We've seen enough. Apply. At least with this map, we can be a little bit more... sniper. We prepare, we wait, Both my light tanks are going to the same position. I actually enjoy it. This feels better to me. I actually like playing with less people on these maps. It feels like I'm actually playing against people, not just a massive, I don't know. I quite like this. It's chilled out. It's more slower paced. It's quite nice. And then you just meet people like that are just going to die instantly. More triangle, you mean? Yes, more triangle. But they've just rammed each other. They had fun. They had fun. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what the enemy team's doing. You simply assert dominance, Mr. T34S. Okay? Look at that. If you play like a tier 5 enjoyer, you'll do better. By that, I mean you simply just go through the open at random points. We are losing. Quite badly, actually. They've very much lost the city. I may need to go back to base. No one to really shoot that. Okay, we go back. We go back. Everything is fine. In tier 5, you can afford to do this. This is very normal stuff. This is normal behaviour, crossing through the open of a field. It appeals to my playstyle of an absolute bot. Oh, he's in the bush. Right. Can this be destructed? No. No, he doesn't need to move. Where's he going? T50? He was in a night... Like, he can go into one of these bushes. Hello. Premium time! Fantastic. At least I'm aimed fully. What? Remember when I said this gun was quite nice? Yeah, I'm starting to take that back. High roll? Oh no, didn't high roll. Hang on. Wait, we're safe! We're alive! The assault has been defended. Why is my T50 dead? Oh, we could have had so many good things, Mr. T50. Yeah, you're not surviving that. Do you think me and the Zdimka can win this? In my current position? I don't think so. Carry time? I don't think we're winning this. This would be pretty impressive to win this. Oh, God. Definitely not winning when he's pushing. Right. I will take the hit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, we are not winning. Well, unlucky. Well, I mean, more damage. Oh, dear. How are they... Oh, here we go. You can just smell it from a million miles away. Here we go. How many games has he played? Oh, yeah, right. And we are... And our survey says... Bloody hell! Oh, God. Mate. That's enough tier 5. As we continue my journey through low tier, we meet the Jackson. You now have 240 alpha damage with 160 standard penetration. Pre-rounds being APCR give you 243 pen. HE rounds on this vehicle are 45 pen with 320 alpha damage. You have a 6.36 second reload time, which gives you 2200 DPM, 0.31 accuracy, and 1.5 second aim time, along with again with 10 degrees of gun depression. Once more, no real problems with this tank. The gun actually feels really, really nice, especially with the alpha damage increase. If you like the tier 5, you'll like this one. You have 660 hit points, which is a little bit more than the previous tank, but not really that much. You go slower at 46 miles an hour forwards, 14 in reverse, and a 17 power to weight, and that is again using a turbo, removing that 42, 12, and 16 power to weight. 20% camo rating with 460 meters view range, exactly the same as the previous tank. However, the armor on this vehicle is a lot better. You might look at this and think, well, Max, that doesn't look very good, but then you look at the lower plates. This is 200 millimeters thick. Why? And it is hilarious when people actually shoot this because they just bounce. They automatically think, yep, lower plate's a weak spot. Nope, no pen here whatsoever. So you can actually troll people a lot with this vehicle by just going side by side and just wiggling and just being annoying. Overall though, I actually really enjoyed this tank. It's really comfy at this tier and honestly a pleasure to play. And once again, we are in tier 6, so you meet some interesting players. Platoon of KV2s. Yeah, don't worry, between them they've got 300,000 games, it's all good. The EU5 is really just steamrolling my content currently. It's so good, and the people that are on it. Listen, I've said this before, but I think that 10v10 randoms would be 10 times better than 15-15. The maps would feel so much nicer to play on. I know other people don't agree with that, but I think that would be quite nice. Right, on El Haloof, we are here. We're praying that this guy crosses, which he does. Set him on fire. No fire. Very sad. Very, very sad. Is the Skoda pushing? I mean, my light tank is in this corner. He thinks he's playing Onslaught. Oh, a new challenger. 1 second. Good shot, Max. Well done, mate. KV2 number 1. I'm guessing his platoon mate is with him. Hey, this gets a lot of gun depression. That's quite nice. That's a good amount of gun depression, actually. Oh, I also have 2 KV2s. Oh, the crocodile's not had very much fun. I have 2 KV2s and an OI. Big fat sumo wrestler is around that corner. No. Thank you. Sir? Right, and now to play against KV2s in my tank that has no armor and is one-shottable. Okay. We prepare? They're in our base. Oh, for God's sake. 1 second. I'll come back for you, okay? I'll come back for you. Can I shoot any of these? Oh, actually can. Wait, we're winning this. This is good. And they're not capping. This is not good, chat. I might... Wait, he just bounced. Oh, no fire. What are you doing, mate? Where are you up to? Strong Jackson armor. Very strong. Oh, no. Oh, there's still a Burzer as well. That's... Yeah, less than ideal. Oh! Big! Strong Jackson armor again! Look at this. Side scraping and everything. And I'm faster than him. Oh, what a machine this is. That was beautiful. I like this thing. The 279 at tier 6. What a tank this is. High caliber, first class, 2.5k nearly, 4 kills. Apply. No, he's new. Oh, look at this. No seal clubbers here, chat. No seal clubbers here. Maybe a few. Okay, maybe a few. He just likes the tank. He just likes the tank. My team's just new. Just new to the game. That's... Oh, God. At tier 7, we have the T25 AT. You have 320 alpha damage now with 198 standard penetration. Very, very nice. The premium rounds being APCR give you 267 penetration. And the HE rounds on this vehicle are 53 pen with 420 alpha damage. You have a 7.23 second reload time with 2600 DPM. 0.34 dispersion, and a 1.5 second aim time, along with 10 degrees of gun depression. The gun is probably the best part of this tank. And that's about it. Well, that's all I have for the gun. Good at mid-range, not so great at long range, but good overall. You have 900 hit points, which is, again, more than what you previously had, but not excellent hit points for this tier. Again, it's a tank destroyer. What do you expect? You got 60 km/h forwards, 17 in reverse, and a 21 power to weight. However, that is, again, using a turbo. Removing that, 56 km/h forwards, 15 in reverse, and a 20 power to weight. You get a little bit more camo at 23%, but 434 meters view range. We've actually gone down in view range here. Even though we're using exactly the same equipment and consumables and crew, etc., just gone down. The armor of this vehicle is a little bit better, but actually not better than the Jackson's lower plate, although that's kind of hard to beat, I'll admit. As you'll see, the upper hull is around about 120 pen to go through it, and at lower tier, you might struggle against this. But for most tanks that you're going to meet, this is not really a problem. I mean, you can side scrape though, that's pretty good. Overall though, the T25 AT, it doesn't feel excellent. It is the in-between tank from going from the Jackson into these heavily armored tanks that don't have a turret anymore. And you can really feel that it kind of doesn't know what its personality is meant to be. From first impressions, you might think, that's more of a, brawling tank. And then you think, no, it's not, because it doesn't have armor and then it can't really snipe. So it's just constantly flip-flopping about, trying to find out what it's meant to do. And it doesn't really do anything exceptionally well. Although I will say, if you do whack a camo crew on it, then you can get pretty decent camo rating and you could probably snipe at more mid-range. Definitely don't go to the back of the map with this thing, because you probably won't hit much. Oh, it's Tundra. Well, I don't want to play Tundra. Ugh. However, chat, alpha damage is now 320. This is much nicer. I'm more surprised I hit. 1 second. Tiger 1? Are we lost? Oh, we are very lost, sir. Look at you. You are just exceptionally lost. The wounded tiger pushes forwards. Let's go back to shooting the wounded tiger. There we go. He's gone. What do you mean, thank you? You rammed me! We're going to the hill. We're getting as far away from the Burza as is humanly possible. Oh, look at this shot. You ready? Just look at this. Just... yeah! Wait. Reload. Reload. Positive trades here from me. And... yeah! Perfect. Look at that. Woo! And now we push forwards once again. Perhaps not quite yet. That's... no way! No way! Mate, what? What? Team player! I am a team player! That is amazing! I blocked both of those shots with my gun to save my teammate. Is he still here? Oh, well, I think we'll find out soon. He's not. He's not. Tiger 131 is still there, though. Onwards! Oh, he's still here. He's still here. Wait. Unless it was the tiger that spotted me. It might have been the tiger that spotted me, actually. This thing's kind of fun. I mean, the gun seems good anyway. That's one of the best things I've ever done in this game. Blocking 2 shots like that. We won't apply it, but it was a nice game. That was a nice game. Right. Bush has been created. We are in position. We simply just... wait and don't do anything. Well, my T20 has managed to get all the way up there without spotting anybody, so I'm guessing they're all camping. Oh! Issue. My team is just pushing. Like, where is the enemy team? Like, I understand these less players are nice and everything, but they're not even playing the game. They're a bit like us. I will sit here and protect my T20. The SU is pushing all the way in. We should win this, though, because all of our heavies are over here versus... 3 of theirs. Okay, right. It's time to see if I can snipe across. The Black Prince 2 has decided that it wants to cross the open. Oh no, and that is now pushing as well. That's not so great timing. Oh god, that's really not great timing. It's okay, it's okay. We prepare. What on earth is this? They were waiting for an ambush. Look at them. Good. I need to fall back. We should be winning this side, and then they push into their base. So this is fine regarding that. But I need to be careful that I don't... wait, the Govika is sniping still. I'm going into their base. My little T25 AT is going to attack. This is what I mean, though. When there's less players, it actually feels like you can move around the map a lot more. I quite like it. The S51 should be over here. There he is. Finish him off, Eshu. Go on. Wonderful. Excellent shot. Pick up here. Nope. Okay, I can't even see him after he fires. Am I spotted by him or not? I'm not spotted by him. I mean, we're going to cap out and win. This feels like old world of tanks. Like, where you'd actually win a flank, push it, and then you just win. Why did we leave the cap? Why are we all leaving the cap? I think this is actually a bigger threat than that. He could one-shot me and everyone else. Look at that. Look at that block. Blocking him, so we win. Please just win. Why is it so difficult just to cap the base? Why was it that difficult? They didn't even get shot. They just left the cap so many times. Well, I mean, this tank isn't as fun as the last two, I will say, but it is still okay. It's fair enough. At tier 8, we step into the heavily armored tanks, the T28. You now have 400 alpha damage with 248 standard penetration, pre-rounds being APCR 297 pen. The HE rounds of this vehicle are 60 pen with 515 alpha. You have a 7.23 second reload time with 3,300 DPM. 0.34 dispersion, 1.89 second aim time, but 5 degrees of gun depression now. I will be very, very honest. This gun is very, very good, at least up close and in mid-range, but that's it. Gun depression will let you down, and this is the best part about the tank, the gun. Nothing else is really that good. 1,730 hit points, but we are using hardening. Removing that, 1,600. You got 26 kilometers forwards, 12 in reverse, and a 13.8 power to weight. And that's with a turbo. Removing that, 22, 10, and 13. And the worst part is that because this is a tank destroyer, you'll never, ever, ever get the slot bonus for one of these vehicles. So if you do have experimental turbo, tier 3 or whatever, or bounty, please do use it on this tank. It is 100% necessary. Obviously, this video is more just demonstration purposes of what you would expect to grind it. You have 22% camo rating and 406 meters view range. It's okay for what it is. And now we move on to the armor of this tank, which is exceptional. Apart from the fact that there is a big old cupola there, and a big old cupola there, and a big old lower plate. And you may say to yourself, Max, no one's going to pen this lower plate. Look, it's 250 nearly millimeters thick. That's really good. Everyone will pen this lower plate. I will guarantee you that. They will load premium when they see a T28, and they will pen this every single time. And not only that, but the lower plate is massive. Look at it. If you angle up a little bit, and they can then see that, it's then 216 millimeters thick. I have had a miserable experience trying to make this armor work, because if you hide the lower plate, they then pen this. And if you hide this, they then pen this. This is not like a T95 where the cupolas are actually kind of troll at times. This is just, I'm here, shoot me, kind of cupola. The rest of it is really, really strong. Unless you meet another T28 or someone that has around about 300 effective pen, in which case then, it's not very strong at all. And also, if you do go underneath the side skirt, so you start rocking, for example, anything greater than a 76.2 caliber gun will overmatch you here, which at this tier is quite a lot. And here begins the problem with this line. I don't know how else I can describe this to you. For the average player, you are probably not going to enjoy this tank. That's the best way of putting it. It is way, way too slow for what you are trying to do in this vehicle, where you need to get to position and then just farm people. But the problem is that every single game in nowadays World of Tanks is a 15-5 game, and it's over within about 3 minutes. Sometimes when you get to the flank you're meant to go to, the game's over. Or the best one is that you go to the flank that you're meant to be, and then everyone else is over the other side of the map. It's not flexible, it's not that nice to play, and the armor is a letdown for what it actually is meant to do. But at least the gun works. At least there's that. And I had a miserable time playing this, as you'll probably see. Oh, BZ166 is here. Hello. T28 is approaching. T28 is ready. Here he is. Okay, that's not quite gone where I aimed it. Good. That one did actually go exactly where I aimed it that time. Okay, I can't pen him. This BZ166 is actually a bit of a problem. Why am I being rammed by my teammates? Good. Good. Yep. Right, listen. I'm fully destroyed at this stage. I don't know how many games we've played, but I don't know what to do. This tank is defeating me. So whatever happens in this game, we just accept that it's good enough. My EBR is gone into their base. Yep. Well, at least they traded 1 for 1. That's good. My spotting? Oh my god, my spotting. Look at that. I will not be able to peek over this because this tank has 0 gun depression. Why is my super Hellcat okay. Okay, even 90 has managed to go into the dip. I mean, this is just a mistake. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. 1,000 spotting, though. Big spotting damage. This is like one of the best games we've had so far. My even 90 is now free to do whatever he wants. He doesn't have to push forwards because he could happily sit there. And this is good. As long as he's spotting something, that's all he has to do. And we just win. I'm still spotting stuff. This is even better. There's no artillery that I can blind fire. That is my favourite thing to do on this map. I wonder if I could blind the super Hellcat. I don't think he's up here. Well, even 90's pushing. He's going to get spotted and die. Okay. I don't have gun depression to shoot the Sturo Mill. Why? I don't understand. Just doesn't make any sense, man. Why is it that light tanks always do that? They just YOLO. Just sit there. You'll be fine. At least he's still alive. Just want to spot the Barras. Peer pressure? No one said anything in chat. Goodbye, Super Hellcat. Barras? The Sturo Mill didn't take any damage as well. What on earth has happened here? 1 second. I must go and deal with a intruder. Good. Intruder has been dealt with. Maybe we can go up here and just spot something. Look how high up I need to go just to get the gun depression I need, though. Oh, ISU 152 is there. Ugh. Ah. I was wondering why I couldn't see him. I knew there was a tank here somewhere, I just didn't realise whereabouts. Ah, there's Mr. Sturo Mill. Look at the gun depression, please! There we go. They actually killed the Barras blind when they tried to shoot that. Oh, there's even 90. Not the smartest even 90. Not the smartest. Let's just go. See this guy? Kaboom! Onwards! Well, this is by far the best game we've had. So, and this ISU has not hit anything on us. Which is quite funny. Oh, thank God I'm done. Just thank God I'm done. I hate this thing. 2.3, 1.8. That's good enough. It's not going to apply. It's just not. Moving on to tier 9 with the T25. You now have 750 alpha damage with 276 standard penetration. Premium rounds being APCR give you 320 pen. HE rounds on this vehicle are 90 pen with 950 alpha damage. You have a 15-second reload time which gives you nearly 3000 DPM. 0.34 dispersion, but a 2.4 second aim time, again with 5 degrees of gun depression. Now, the gun is good. It's probably, again, the best feature of this tank. But the thing is, the gun depression is not good, and you need to be aware of it. If you just play the T28, then you already know this. But the whole idea of it being a slow, lumbering, big damage-dealing tank, and it has to be at the front line, is really, really true for this vehicle. Sniping at long ranges, just don't do that. Please, if you're sniping at the back with your T95, there's something wrong. You have nearly 2,000 hit points, and we are using hardening. Removing that, 1,820. You go even slower than the T28 at 24 km/h forwards, 12 in reverse, and a 9.5 power to weight. Again, that is using a turbo. Removing that, 20, 10, and 8.85. Oh dear. You have 22% camo rating, which is hilarious for this tank, and 406 meters view range. However, the armor issues of the T28 are kind of gone now. The cupola is exceptionally troll, as you can see. It's not like the T28 cupola where it's all green. There are now little spots here and there, but they can't pen. And even the one at the back, again, has the same kind of issue. You have to hit this purely flush to be able to pen this. And the lower plate is now very, very small in comparison to what you previously were dealing with. And even if they fire premium, there is not that many spots here and there that they can actually pen. Yes, this bit here and this bit here are an issue, but if you're wiggling and just being annoying, it's kind of a bit difficult to deal with. However, if you do meet a tank that has a greater than 152.4 caliber gun, then you will be able to overmatch right here every single time, such as another T95. So you do need to be careful of that. And the best thing is that if you just angle even slightly, they'll just pen that. They can also go through here as well, but that is more of a slim chance to hit. And there is even a very slim chance that if you hit here, you can ricochet and then go into the tank. I have seen this happen. It can happen. So the T95 fixes a lot of the issues from the T28, but it's still very, very slow, as you'll see. All right, to the factory. I thought I spotted the E75 TS there, and he didn't spot me in return. Go on. Oh my god, the WZ, look at him going. Jagdpanzer E90. Hello, sir. Excellent trade. What? Boop, 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 boop. You pen that? What a god gamer. This Skoda has moved into position and then just been stuck here in this position. I want to have the E90 peak again. I mean, to be fair, the Type 68, if he's on full cooldown, which he would have been, it's not too bad of a shot to hit. Oh, that is rough. Yeah, we're not really going to be hitting that much. Do you reckon I hit the cupola? He doesn't want to find out. No. Yeah. I'm not too sure what the WZ expected from that. I think we just sit here. Unfortunately, we're losing the other side of the map as well. Like, they're pushing through this, which means we probably have to turn around in a minute. And I can't play against the Type 68. The E75 TS is going to chase the Shelba. If I sit here for long enough, the Skoda will think that I've disappeared and no one's on this corner. He'll try and run away. As he runs away, I'll then set him on fire. That's the plan. It will happen exactly how I've said that. Perhaps not, actually. Type 68 is wanting to push. I should have just gone around the corner and killed him. Jagdpanzer. Oh my. Hello. Oh, look, here he is. You ready? I'll set him on fire. You ready? Oh, he doesn't want to be set on fire. How rude. He actually penned that. It's impressive. Wait. I didn't even realise he was there. He just gave me a free bit of 800 damage. Thank you. So that right there was a standard T95 game. You do a bit of damage luckily, but in that time, the team is dead and you've been flanked. However, what I'm going to show you next is another two games where it's not really that great. And honestly, this is the standard experience that a lot of people, if they're just an average player, are going to get with a T95. There is nothing really wrong with this tank. It's actually a very good vehicle. But the problem is that the games are so incredibly fast, it doesn't match the meta currently. As we said with the T28, if you go to a flank, the game is sometimes over before you even get there. And if they've gone to the other flank, then there's really nothing for you to do. You're too slow to react to what's going on in the battle, and you can't even go back to base to defend it effectively. Now, you can obviously modify the T28 and give it experimental turbo to make it turn faster, and IRM and whatever else to make it really, really rapid. But if you're just grinding a tank, you don't have access to this. The average player is not going to spend bond equipment and experimental equipment on a tank they just want to get through and get to tier 10. So just be warned, for the average player, you might not enjoy the T95 as much as other people might make videos on it where it's absolutely insanely good. You will get those insane games, sure, but those are like very few and far between. Well, we're going to go to the left and we just hope that we can do something. I might even play really, really passive on this. I might not push all the way down because if I push down and then we lose, I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm not pushing down with this. My entire team has gone north. Literally all of them. T95 is in position. I'm going to try and tell them, don't go. But I don't think they're going to listen. Badger is asking for help. Mate, it's not going to be very good. You're about to go and meet a 752 and probably a T95 and a T30. If there's only a few tanks there, then I'll go. But if it's going to be a lot... Where are they? Hang on, did the enemy team go north as well? What is going on? How's the T100 not dead? I can't even peek this. Like, what do I do? I can't even play here because of my Profile. Low profile. We've really lost north. We haven't even killed one of their tanks. We sent everyone north and not one person died on the enemy team. Alright, back to base I go. Oh, the badger's dead. I don't understand what is happening in these games. Ever since I got into high tier, this has been a shit show. Minus 17,000 health. Oh my god. Welcome to high tier World of Tanks! Well, there's only really one place I can go, which is left hand side, and just pray something happens. I can't go to the mid, I can't go right, I can't go anywhere else. Rush the hill. The only thing I'm rushing right now is an Alt F4 speedrun. I can't really play against 2 E4s, so what we're going to do instead is just shoot this, if he gets spotted. What? It's just too slow. This is the T25 experience. You're either too slow on a win or too slow on a loss. This is just what you are going to expect, and this is what you will have in all of your games, apart from one game in which it will bounce everything and you'll have a great game. This is the true T95 experience, and just in general, tanks of this nature experience when they are this slow. If you don't have a turret, you're just going to suffer. We have one blind, I think, on the Leo 120. And that's the entire game. Yeah, that's the T95. Yeah. We now move on to the tier 10, the T110E3. You again have 750 alpha damage, but your standard penetration is 295 millimeters. The premium rounds, being APCR, give you 375 pen. This is lovely. This is some of the best penetration in the game. And the HE rounds are again 90 pen, but 1100 alpha damage. You have a 13.8 second reload time, 3.2k DPM, 0.31 dispersion, and a 2.5 second aim time, but with minus 8 degrees of gun depression this time. The gun is lovely. Yes, it will troll you now and again, but overall, really, really good, especially with the APCR. You have 2,150 hit points. We are using hardening, so remove that. Gives it 1,950. We go at 28 km/h forwards, 12 in reverse, and a 12.2 power to weight. Again, this is using turbo though. Removing that, 24, 10, and 11.4. The camo rating has kind of gone down the toilet at nearly 14%, but we have 425 meters view range. But for these vehicles, the camo and view range doesn't matter too much. The armor of this tank is stupid. It has a cupola, which you cannot pen. It has a lower plate, which most of the time you cannot pen. The superstructure, you cannot pen. The upper hull, you cannot pen. Unless you have 375 millimeters of APCR, or thereabouts, then yeah, you might be able to do something around here. But for most people who have, you know, around about 300 effective, which is really, really not that much, you're not really doing that much against an E3, especially if it's fully hull down. Even if you compare it to something that has 330 heat pen like this Minotauro here, you still can't really pen this tank effectively. However, if you do use APCR or have very, very high heat pen, then you can go and pen the cupola and also over here. But there's also a shot here with APCR that you can pen every single time with around about 320 effective. Although hitting that is not easy, unless you're me. The lower plate, and why I say it's very, very troll, is because as you'll see, when it angles, little triangles just appear. Triangle no move, triangle stay. On this lower plate, it's very annoying. However, you can get overmatched on the sides here by anything greater than 132 caliber gun, so be warned about that. But overall, the E3 armor layout is just kind of bullshit, to be honest. And the E3 in general is kind of just a massive, massive bully to most tanks that you meet. If it is hull down and they don't have super high pen, good luck. Not only that, but then I trade with you for 750 alpha damage, I have 375 pen, Yep, good luck on that as well. And the whole problem with the T95 and the T28 is not as prevalent here because it is a little bit faster, but it also has the armor to actually bounce a lot of tanks. The mobility is slightly better, so you can actually turn a lot easier, and the armor in general is just really annoying to deal with. So you don't feel as inflexible as other vehicles. You do still have the problem of going to a flank and then everything's dead, but it's less likely because by the time that you get to the flank, there is still some tanks to deal with. The only main issue is if you go to a flank and then there's no one there. That's still a problem. But the E3 is just really the best of the best. I mean, you're kind of suffering through the T28. It's a little bit better with the T95, but then when you get to the E3, it's just glorious. This tank is insane. Honestly, one of the biggest bullies at tier 10. Pilsen. E3 time. Ooh, M454, hello. Yes, welcome to the E3. Good luck penning that. Hello. Hi. Go on. Nice. Good job. Wait. Whereabouts was it? It's about here. That also works. That also works. Try that again. And we can go back to the normal rounds now. 375 APCR really is very, very good. He did not understand how to pen an E3. Also, rightfully so, the M454 has now gone to a different location not to fight me. Yep. That's usually what happens when you play against an E3. You don't want to fight him. Might be able to... I mean, he shouldn't be able to wide peek this. Type 5? Oh my god. I don't think we can really push this yet. We have people here, but like the thing is, I don't want to push in and then they just go through here. Like, if they push through this bit... Oh, hello. Yeah, I mean, he's very easily going to shoot my lower plate. This is what I didn't want to do. You don't want to go close and then they just peek this every time. Especially when he has, you know, nearly 400 heat rounds. It's fine. We can trade. We can trade a little bit. We are winning on tanks, but we're not winning on health. I need to go back. The WZ is going to go around to the corner. He's going to appear here. I could actually push around in a second. Have you given the WZ a position to shoot? What? Lovely E3 lower plate once again. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good for our team. We might be able to still win this, but the Type 5 is too healthy. I don't know if he can overmatch my roof. Hello, sir. How are we doing? Didn't want to pen that. We're still alive. We're very much still alive. Where is he off to? I'm down to just AP though. Oh, I have to try and kill this. Magician? He's magician? I thought he would get... we suppose he wouldn't have got spotted anyway. Well, unfortunate. If our team was a slightly better, might have been able to win. Yep. No. What the fuck? Mate, out of all the tanks, I was expecting to suddenly appear and YOLO this guy. A gorilla was not one of them. Like, what happened to him? Oh. This has the potential to be a very nice game, actually. We low premium from the start, though. I mean, welcome to tier 10 and tier 11, where you just low premium from the start because half the time you can't pen with sign rounds. Pansonic, hello. Nah, it's alright. Warning shot, warning shot. He's not learnt from his warning. I gave you a warning shot. Anyone at the back? Oh my. Okay. We don't actually have any tank destroyers to shoot this. I should be okay from this. I'll ask the T30 to maybe play the game. It might be too much to ask though. Oh no, I didn't mean like that. Oh god. I'm actually gonna have to deal with the Panzernik, aren't I? No? Good. Their T30 is at the very back of the map. Honestly, 375 APCR is just so good. Oh, hello. Thank you. Teammate saved me. Griffin is on 872 health. Potentially I could high roll him. I'm not so sure about that play. That was that was an interesting one. Yeah. He's not going to do it again. Oh, wait. Do you go back up? He might go back. Right, hang on. Potential for the hee-hee. Oh my god, another potential for the hee-hee. Wait. Hang on. What was that? I hope the FV gets spotted. If he doesn't, I'm in a... I really hope I spot this FV. I don't think I will. The Griffin is... Bloody Griffin. 1 second. We're actually just losing now. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, he shot me, so now he should be able to kill him once he's on reload. Yeah. Attempt number 2 at the hee-hee. My FV is on his way. Beautiful. Well, we got our HE pen. That's all we wanted. I'm not so sure what my team is doing. But there we go. Look, even get assistance. Lovely. Hopefully my team can actually win this game. They seem slightly clueless. I mean, 5.3, 1,500 assistance, bit of blocking because this tank's insane. Apply. So the T110E3 tech tree, do I recommend grinding it? Well, you can definitely have some fun down at lower tier, but then once you get to tier 7, then tier 8, it can kind of be a bit... Ugh. Tier 10 is 100% worth it. I really, really love it. And the T95 can be fun at times. But the problem is that the T28 and the T95 are a bit too slow to really be useful in the current meta. Don't get me wrong, the T95 is insanely hard to deal with sometimes, and it's really annoying, but in most of the games you might find yourself that you're just too slow. And so I don't really know if I recommend grinding this line because of the amount of time you'll spend with the T28 and the T95. Not only that, but they are insanely map dependent. If you get a bad map for the T28 and the T95, you're not having a good time. So the E3, 100% worth it. Grinding the line though, I'm not so sure. See you on the next one.